On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Ape.
A large animal with long arms, no tail, and usually a lot of body hair, including gorillas, chimpanzees, orangutans, and gibbons.
Examples:
Jungle ape. Play the ape. The scientist studied the behavior of apes in the wild.
Orphan.
A child whose parents are dead or have abandoned them.
Examples:
Orphan care. Asylum for orphan children. The little girl was a war orphan and lived in a group home.
Non-human.
Not human, belonging to or characteristic of animals or things rather than people.
Examples:
Non-human species. Non-human intelligence. The experiment was conducted on non-human primates.
Synonymous.
Having the same or a similar meaning as another word or phrase.
Examples:
Synonymous terms. Non-synonymous mutation. The phrase big shot and important person are synonymous.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
Humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Alas.
Also exclamation, an expression of grief, condolence, or regret that is used to acknowledge a situation or outcome that is unfortunate or disappointing.
Examples:
Alas, we did not win the game. Alas, I cannot attend the party. Alas, I realized I had left my keys at home and couldn't enter the building.
Idol.
An image or representation of a god or goddess, or a person or thing that is greatly admired, loved, or revered.
Examples:
Idol worship. Idol singer. He was an idol to his fans, who looked up to him as a role model.
Mosque.
A Muslim place of worship that usually has a minaret equals slender tower with balconies.
Examples:
Domed mosque. The sacred mosque. Jumeirah Mosque is one of the most beautiful buildings in the United Arab Emirates.
Voiceless.
Without a voice or the ability to speak.
Examples:
Voiceless consonant. Voiceless minority. The voiceless screams of the victims could be heard in the distance.
Pessimistic.
Tending to see the worst aspect of things or expecting the worst possible outcome.
Examples:
Take a pessimistic view of life. Pessimistic for our survival. She was unduly pessimistic about her future.
Litigate.
To initiate or engage in legal proceedings, typically to settle a dispute or enforce a legal right.
Examples:
Litigate a contract dispute. Litigate a copyright. The two parties will have to litigate their disagreements in court.
Kidnapping.
The act of taking somebody away illegally and holding them captive.
Examples:
Kidnapping attempt. Mass kidnapping. She received a year's imprisonment for aggravated kidnapping.
Scot.
A tax or payment, particularly a share or portion of something. A person from Scotland or a Scottish immigrant.
Examples:
Pay annual Scot. Traditional Scot attire. The scot-free suspect was later apprehended for a different crime.
Baptize.
To make someone officially a member of the Christian church by baptism, equals a form of Christian ritual purification.
Examples:
Baptize a baby. Baptize with water. The priest baptized my father on his deathbed.
Godparent.
A person who sponsors a child at baptism, taking on the responsibility of providing moral or spiritual guidance. An individual chosen by parents to be a guardian or mentor to their child.
Examples:
Baptismal godparent. Supportive godparent. The tradition of godparent gifts is a way to show appreciation for their commitment.
Godfather.
A male godparent who witnesses a child's baptism and accepts a spiritual responsibility for their upbringing. A trusted mentor or advisor who has significant influence and offers support and guidance in personal or professional matters.
Examples:
Political godfather. Be my godfather at my christening. The wealthy businessman acted as a godfather to his protege, helping him to succeed in his career.
Confrontation.
The act of facing or dealing with something directly and openly, a direct and often hostile encounter or disagreement.
Examples:
Confrontation at the national level. Confrontation with others. The confrontation between the two leaders was broadcast live on television.
Enrage.
To make someone extremely angry.
Examples:
Enrage the international community. Enrage critics. The news of the betrayal enraged him.
Canvass.
To solicit or seek opinions, votes, or support from individuals. To examine or survey an area, group, or situation thoroughly. Noun. The act of gathering public opinion or support through discussions or surveys.
Examples:
Canvass 1,000 households. Political canvass. The campaign team went door to door to canvass voters before the election.
Doom.
Death, destruction, or some other terrible situation that cannot be avoided.
Examples:
Economic doom. Prophet of doom. Everyone was aware of the impending doom, but was unable to prevent it.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
A writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Detain.
To keep someone in official custody, to prevent them from leaving.
Examples:
Detain a terrorist. Detain for investigation. The police detained the suspect for questioning.
Deprive.
To take away something from someone.
Examples:
Deprive others of profit. Deprive him of his status. He was deprived of his freedom when sentenced to life in prison.
Odious.
Arousing intense dislike or disgust.
Examples:
Odious task. Odious character. The odious smell of rotting garbage filled the alley.
Transubstantiate.
To change from one substance to another, especially in a religious context, such as the transformation of bread and wine into the body and blood of Christ during the Eucharist.
Examples:
Transubstantiate matter. Transubstantiate her innermost thoughts. Catholics believe the bread and wine transubstantiate into the body and blood of Christ during Mass.
Courtroom.
A room in which a court of law is held.
Examples:
Courtroom drama. Courtroom trial. The eyewitness took the stand in the courtroom and gave testimony crucial to the case.
Imbibe.
To consume or absorb something, especially an alcoholic beverage, to accept ideas or information.
Examples:
Imbibe the idea. Imbibe alcohol. She imbibed the culture and traditions of the country during her visit.
Entitle.
To give someone the right to have or do something, to give a title to someone or something.
Examples:
Entitle him to a pension. Entitle the company to use the logo. The employee was entitled to a week of vacation time.
Life-saving.
The act or process of rescuing someone else's life, especially from drowning.
Examples:
Life-saving efforts. Life-saving device. The patient needs a life-saving transplant operation.
Enslave.
To make someone a slave, to deprive someone of their freedom of choice or action.
Examples:
Enslave poor peasants. Enslave indigenous people. Her beauty enslaved me completely.
Chimpanzee.
A small, very intelligent ape found in West and Central Africa with black or brown fur.
Examples:
Chimpanzee behavior. Chimpanzee society. Many zoos have chimpanzee exhibits, allowing visitors to observe these intelligent primates up close.
Cognition.
The psychological process of perception and learning and reasoning, the mental action or process by which knowledge and understanding are developed in the mind.
Examples:
Social cognition. Cognition disorder. The professor focused on the research of infant cognition.
Affidavit.
A written statement made under oath, which is used as evidence in a legal proceeding.
Examples:
Sign an affidavit. File an affidavit. I must submit an affidavit to the court stating my version of events.
Imprison.
To confine a person to a prison, a detention facility, or a place of involuntary confinement.
Examples:
Imprison illegal immigrant. Imprison myself within the room. He was imprisoned for embezzlement.
Spontaneously.
In a way that is natural, not planned or forced, and often sudden.
Examples:
Recover spontaneously after 5 days. This shift occurs spontaneously. The electrical cord spontaneously combusted.
Numeration.
The act or process of numbering or counting, the system, method, or practice of assigning numbers to objects or individuals to establish a sequence or identify them.
Examples:
The skill of numeration. Decimal numeration. The numeration system used in most Western countries is called the Hindu-Arabic numeration system.
Referential.
Containing or relating to a reference to something or someone else, indicating, representing, or denoting something else.
Examples:
Referential database. Referential language. The referential footnote provided additional information about the source of the data.
Ivory.
A hard, creamy white substance that comes from the tusks of elephants, walruses, and some other animals and is used to make ornaments and other decorative items.
Examples:
Tower of ivory. Ivory carving. The intricate carvings on the ivory tusk were a work of art.
Smashing.
Very successful or impressive, causing something to be broken or destroyed.
Examples:
A smashing blow. Give smashing results. The band's new album was a smashing success, reaching the top of the charts.
Excavate.
To dig or remove earth, rocks, or other materials from the ground or a site, often to uncover or discover something.
Examples:
Excavate a deep hole. Excavate soil. The archaeologists excavated the ruins of an ancient city buried under the desert sands.
Herculean.
Requiring great strength, effort, or endurance, of or relating to the legendary strength of the ancient Greek hero Hercules.
Examples:
Herculean effort. Make Herculean progress. Completing this project in such a short amount of time will be a Herculean task.
Biomedical.
Relating to the application of the natural sciences, especially biology and physiology, to clinical medicine and healthcare.
Examples:
Biomedical assay. Cutting-edge biomedical. Biomedical engineering focuses on developing new medical technologies and innovations to improve patient health outcomes.
Anatomical.
Of or relating to the structure of the body and its parts.
Examples:
Anatomical structure. Anatomical elements. The anatomical model of the human body was used to teach medical students.
Brook.
A small stream.
Examples:
Music of the brook. Brook trout. A brook babbled through the woods.